Race 2 on the final day at Cheltenham Festival. Day 4, Albert Bartlett over 3 miles, a grade 1, 5 key stats. Only Monkfish of the last 16 winners hadn't run in a graded race. No French bred winner in the last 12 renewals. Big negative there for Fakira fans. I know a lot of people fancy him to shape up into an Albert Bartlett type this season. Manila Endo is the only runner with less than 3 runs. Sorry, the only winner to have run less than 3 times over hurdles. And none of the last 13 have ran in Cheltenham or in 3 bumpers. So that's an interesting one because a lot of people think you need a stare to win this. Just no bumper horses have won it in the last 13 years from Aintree or Cheltenham. No winning favourite since 2013. Stattler heads the market. Mike Vince, an absolute minefield.
Yes, and the will turn up stakes is what it's called, isn't it? And I chuckled because I looked long and hard at Mick Winters' horse, Sace Gold, who did everything right until its last run. Won a nice Group 3, but then ran almost too badly to be true at the all-weather track at Turles. And finished nearer worse than first. But it'd be fantastic to see Mick win at the festival. But another one, and it's a yard, of course, that I follow a lot, is Kim Bailey's. You can ignore the run of this horse, Does He Know, in the Shallow Hurdle. He ran out for some strange reason early on. I have no idea why, but he's won twice at Cheltenham. He'd won 3 in a row before, and he'd won a soft-looking novice at Ludlow, and then went to win the Ballymore Novice, beating Midnight River in October, went back to Cheltenham in November and won the Grade 2, beating Wild Romance. And I think he looks as though he's bred to stay until next Christmas, certainly longer than the mother-in-law. And at around about 25 to 1 each way, he catches my eye at this early stage. But as I said, this is 2 parts of minefield. 1, what will turn up, and 2, then what will win.
Yeah, lads, look, I'll give you a quick show of betting for this. Stattler is a 7 to 1 chance. Bernardo's Bucks 12 to 1. Bob Ollinger 14 to 1. Brave Man's Game 14 to 1. Doubtful that either of those 2 will run. Appreciated the same 16 to 1. Ashdale Bob is a 16 to 1 chance. To me, he looked like more of an Albert Bartlett type than a Ballymore type, but I know that's Paddy Kennedy thought that Crosshill was, given the connections there, would potentially go here. Both of them fell on their previous start. I thought he might be interesting. Farouk Dalan ticks a lot of boxes for this. He is French bred, 16 to 1. Fakira French bred also. For Gordon Elliott, 12 to 1. Gentleman's Game, we're likely to see this year. This week. He's a 5-year-old winner of point to point and winner for Mouse Morris. Entered. He's interesting at 20 to 1. Holy Macapone disappointed last time. 22 to 1 chance if you could forgive him. Does He Know for Kim Bailey, as Mike said, 25 to 1. That's 25 to 1 the rest in here. I suppose, Davy, thoughts on this? Stattler, he looks favourite by default in my view. As I said, I thought Ashdale Bob looked slightly interesting, if you could forgive him a fall. And maybe the Natalia Lacey graded race at the Dublin Racing Festival might give us some more clues here, but I think I'd be looking this side of the ocean, certainly.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say that Bear Grylls has been interesting. I know he hasn't really beaten much, but he was good there in Exeter. He runs this weekend, I think. He looks like a horse, just still looks a little green and that, and he's won 4 from 4, but it seems like a horse that keeps improving. So I'll be interested to see him the weekend. But Ronan mentioned last week about Gentleman's Game. This is a horse I like it an awful lot. He'll probably run in the Dublin Racing Festival. I think stepped up the 3 mile, 25 to 1. Non-runner, no bet. I love this horse. I think he was very good. And I suppose with the rest of you, don't know what really he's going to run. Shadow Rider, an interesting horse, son of Marteline. He was good at Christmas. He was second to Ashdale Bob. So that's decent enough for him. So that's tough to pick out of them. See what happens at Dublin Racing Festival. But now I like Gentleman's Game, and second to him then would be Shadow Rider. both at big prices.
Power of Pause has a profile. He's been running over shorter trips. Ran a solid race in the Moscow Flyer, and I think if he was to step up in trip, he's entered at the Dublin Racing Festival. I thought maybe him as well at the prices, but I definitely, for people who want to get involved in this race, I'll be definitely waiting until closer to the time.